We are going to be learning the song The Commandments from the Children's Songbook. It's number 112. And we have some fun hand signs, signals to help your primary learn how to sing the song. So I'll go through it one time and then I'll explain the actions going through it again. Okay, so now we're going to review what each of those means. So teaching it to the kids, I would start with the chorus first, with all and the greatest commandments of all, because those are the most important, right? That's the higher law. It's a little bit higher than what Moses came with. And the greatest commandments of all. You're going to do love, right? So they remember, with all thy heart, love God above, and as thyself thy neighbor love. Originally, I was going to do it with just one, because this is the first great commandment, and then this is the second great commandment. But because I'm doing those numbers with the other 10, I've changed it to just signal our gun, or our Heavenly Father here. So, with all thy heart, love God above. And then, so the first commandment is to love God with all our heart. And then the second one, and as thyself thy neighbor love. And I really like how the song ends on a positive, kind of upbeat note, which the beginning of it, it's a little bit more discordant. You've got kind of a monotone. So it's fun to tell the kids, I want you to listen for how this song ends, because it ends happy as we're talking about loving God and loving our neighbor. Like, those are the best commandments, the ones we want to make sure that we're going to follow. Okay, I'm going to get my music here so I can go back to our, first ones. Just for our first part, let's listen to that to make sure we get it right. So the first one is, thou shalt have no gods. Okay, so just one God here. Thou shalt have no gods but me. If you want to modify it, you can point to yourself for me, so they remember the word me. Thou shalt have no gods but me. Okay, then second one is to, before no idols. So there shouldn't be two gods, right? Just one. So you could either cross it like this or just leave it like this and use that to make the knee. Before no idols bow thy knee. So make sure you've got your two fingers for two. Before no idols bow thy knee. Okay, the next one, number 3, it makes a W for watch your words, because we don't want to take the name of God in vain. Take not the name of God in vain. And then our fourth, we got our 4 fingers here, and we've got our thumb is resting, like on the Sabbath day, right? So it's resting. And this next part says, do not the Sabbath day profane. Okay, profane. You can explain this word to the kids and say, what does profane mean? That seems like kind of an unusual word. Profane means not sacred or not holy. So we want the Sabbath day to be a holy day, a sacred day. So don't profane it. Don't make it not holy. This is the Lord's day. We've got to keep the Sabbath day holy. So do not the Sabbath day profane. Okay, the nice thing about this song is melodically, it repeats itself a little bit. So we'll just go to those first 4, and then you'll see how it changes a little bit for the next ones. Then it repeats for our next 4. We've got a 5 here, right? You're going to salute because it's honor thy parents all thy days. So we're going to do our 5, salute, and then you've got your father and your mother, right? You're saying, so honor thy parents all thy days. The next one is 6. We're going to do 6 fingers, but they're guns. Take not life in wanton ways. Because remember, what does wanton mean? Wanton means like kind of like unnecessarily, or like in like a kind of like an evil, in an evil way. So if you accidentally kill someone, or like if you're in a war where you have to kill someone like to defend yourself, that's not against the commandments. So if you've got a soldier, you know, or a policeman who's protecting someone, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about someone who's going to murder someone. So that's what it means. No murder. Honor thy parents all thy days. Take not life in wanton ways. Okay, for our 7, so this was 6. For 7, we've got our be faithful in your marriage. So you're going to make a wedding cake, and this is going to be the 2 people on top of the cake. Be faithful in the marriage trust. So here's your cake, here's your people on the wedding cake, and you're going to be faithful to each other. You're going to be committed. Another way, if you wanted to do this a different way, would be faithful in the marriage trust. A trust is a commitment or an agreement that you make, a promise. This is like your chain. You're making a chain. You're going to keep that chain strong. So you can choose which way. I'm going to do the cake way. Be faithful in the marriage trust, and do not steal or be unjust. This is a wallet. Make a wallet with 4 fingers, okay, because this is 8. And then with the other 4 fingers, you're going to reach in that wallet and steal someone's money. So, do not steal or be unjust. You've got your little J there. So let's do this next 4, which follow our same kind of melody here. Sorry. Honor thy parents all thy days. Take not life in wanton ways. Be faithful in thy marriage trust, and never steal or be unjust. Okay, so that was my J for just. Just remember, unjust. Don't be unjust. Don't steal or be unjust. Okay, we've only got 2 more of the 10 main commandments here. The next one is always tell the truth and love it. So be honest. What you're going to do is you're going to put 4 fingers right here. It's your hand on the Bible. And your other hand is being raised because you're going to swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So, always tell the truth and love it. That's the number. Always tell the truth and love it. Okay, and then the next part is all 10, and this one's don't covet. So you're going to look with your binoculars at your neighbor. And of thy neighbor do not covet. It's like you're wanting to grab their stuff, okay? And we don't need to do that, okay? What our neighbors have, we don't need to want what the Joneses have, okay? And of thy neighbors do not covet. And then we've already learned the last 2, which is really the big, great commandments. All these other 10 commandments we've just learned, they can all fall under the umbrella. If we just keep the first and second great commandments, we will keep all these other 10. And that is, and the greatest commandments of all, with all thy heart love God above, and as thyself So now we'll go from number 8 and we'll finish all the way to the end of the song, and then we'll do the whole song over one more time. Okay, so that's how I would teach the song, is with teaching one by one, going down in kind of little groups. And then I would say, okay, we're going to sing it again. And this time, I want you guys to tell me what words you hear rhyme, because it's a wordy song. There's lots of things to remember. They're going to remember the actions, but they might not remember the words super well, especially because there's some unusual ones. Profane, wanton. So you're going to have, if you can see my poster in the back, that's my whiteboard. I'm going to write them down, these words, as we're teaching the song. So we'll start singing the song again from the beginning, and as we do, I'll kind of pause and say, wait, what were our rhyming words there? Let's see if we remember them, and then that way you get a little bit more repetition. So we'll do it one more time just to kind of demonstrate that. Okay, pause. What were the rhyming words in our first 4 commandments? Thou shalt have no gods but, let's see, me and knee, right? We've got it right here, me and knee. Thou shalt have no gods but me, before no idols bow thy knee. Okay? What about the 3rd and 4th commandments? Take not the name of God in vain. Vain, can you guys remember vain? And do not the Sabbath day profane. So vain and profane. Okay, and then you can have them sing it again, and maybe the second time you sing it, maybe they only sing the rhyming words that time. So, na 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 me, na 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 knee, na 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 vain, da 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 profane. So that's a way to kind of review it. Then you'll go on to the next ones. Honor thy parents all thy days. Take not life in wanton ways. Be faithful in thy marriage trust, and never steal or be unjust. Okay, what were our rhyming words there? Let's see. Honor thy parents all thy days. Days, okay, that's right. Days and take not life in wanton ways. Okay, days and ways. Okay, next we've got marriage. Be faithful in the marriage. Trust, never steal or be unjust. Trust, unjust. Okay, so we've got days, ways, trust, unjust. Okay, and then they could go through it, do the same thing, and, you know, only sing those rhyming words, so the rhyming words get stuck in their head. Okay, here's our last part of the song. Always tell the truth and love it. What is thy neighbor's? Do not love it. And the greatest commandments of all. With all thy heart love God above, and as thyself thy neighbor love. Okay, good luck teaching this song. It's such a fun way to teach the kids the commandments.